Alright, it's the green stock. This thing is deceptive because you would think that it would hold all of that water up there in reserve. Maybe that's not the nature of it. Or maybe because I got them because they was discontinued. Maybe they didn't come with something. But this got a little lip under that thing right there. And you can only put like that much water in there. And it goes down. I don't know if it's to prevent like mosquitoes or something like that. But I'm thinking about cutting some of the drainage hose off right there and putting it in there so I could put more water in it. Because it's going to get hot this summer. And just make sure I keep the lid closed. But let's see. No time yet. And then we got the marjoram. No hyssop yet. I got to get down here to see that. No black cumin yet. No sage yet. Nothing yet. Nope. All we got so far is marjoram. What's up top up here? It's coming up. We got the dream root. Shosa. Don't you do the X as a sh? I remember Shusha. I think that was Russian. I don't know how you do that. Kosa. Maybe it's Kosa. I don't know. Got some andrographis. None of that's popping up yet. Which one is this one? Oh, I went away from my tags. Zoop. All right. Parsley, not yet. That's getting down. Got some tarragon about to pop. And I got lemon mint all the way down at the bottom. So that's the only thing popping up there. These my Asian greens. Samposa. Yeah. Simposa hybrid Asian greens. Yeah, from 5/6/25. They just been down here doing what they do. I just might let them just be. Peach tree popping off. Still got to clean up that. That's where the asparagus and stuff was. I hadn't seen any popping back up yet. Rosemary looking good right there. It don't look too good in the box though. It's straight brown. I might need to water that. I got a coffee bean in there. A couple of coffee beans that I put in there. Oh, this would be perfect because it don't need to just be sitting in water. That's my mint. You know, it look like it's doing a lot better. Some of that on there. Right there. And we got this one. Like it's doing all right. Maybe mint likes a lot of water. Oop, I might need to look into that. All right, that is a weed or something I don't know how to properly use. That is the stinkiest pond scum water ever with 2 lotus seeds in there. Mine didn't work because I think I left them in the pod because when I checked the pod, the bottom of it had rotted. So that's a no bueno. But all of that lovely stuff in there, I don't think I can step on nothing because ain't nothing down there. Well, it's a few little greens. That little green thing is left. These are calla lilies. And the little bitty ones is just shade mix. Shade wildflower mix. But all of these things are calla lily seeds. You had to start them inside on a paper towel and they sprouted. And so we'll see how many of those make it. I'm telling you, that's not the bog of eternal stench. Oh, there is microbiology going on in there. Those aren't bubbles. Those are not bubbles. Anyway, let me see. I got a stick. See if I can make a move. Yeah. It's murky down in there. There's probably some life down in there. Yeah. I'm gonna get one of them mosquito dunks and put it in there before it get crazy. Boop. Let me get up out of here. Still gotta figure out what to do with it. I need to make it keep moisture. I got some grape seeds in there. from some grapes that I had. I don't know if they're gonna grow or not. That's some stuff. The stuff I planted a long time ago is just now sprouting, I guess, because it's just now warm enough for it too. What did I put in there? Gardenia. That's all full of gardenia seeds. That's some celery that's barely doing anything. Mixed peppers. That was that, what was it? The little seedling pack of like mild greens. I keep forgetting what you call that. You know, just the little baby seeds. You're supposed to eat the baby greens. Brandywine pink tomatoes. They popping. This is growing itself back from last year. That's skull cap. All right. That's the Ding Sheng. I don't know if anything's gonna pop off from that. I don't know if I think I saved some seeds in there. I don't know. I'm gonna put this person in the garden somewhere. I don't know where. I got some black paint. I'm gonna paint it that color. The same color I painted my chairs, and put it out there somewhere. I do believe this is Bee Balm just taking over. This is Lemon Balm just holding down what it can hold down. It's right there, doing what it could do. I put some artichoke seeds in there along with some wildflower mix, so we'll see how that comes up. Those are turnip greens. Those are probably some wildflowers that were left over. That's some kind of cabbage. I think there might be some kind of broccoli up there, some kind of cabbage. Those are artichoke starts. I thought I killed the one in the front, but it looked like it's popping off, so that's what's up. Those are both artichokes right there. Bum bum. Bum bum. Got one rose bush that's alive, and the other one ain't doing nothing. This is blackberry, chilling. Whichever apple this is, the Colliner apple. And then they both got growth on them. That one got growth at top. This one got growth at the bottom. I don't think the fig, cause it's yeah, it sounds like it's straight. Yeah, it just got cold, but it's supposed to be for my climate. I got carrots over here, and I just saw that some beets are popping up, so we got a little action up in there. I think it's supposed to be good weather, but with these boxes, I think if I do have to cover it up, it'll be easy. And I got plenty of plastic in there from that you know, boneless couch I had to unwrap. I took all my time, straightened it out, folded it up, and all of that. This is, yeah, that was the little seedling greens that didn't grow, so I planted something else. So this is the kale mix. So it's different kales over here, and they seem to be coming up and doing what they do. Yeah, so, and I know eventually I had to take the cage off of it, buy some mulch and put it in there. Hopefully my blueberry, I didn't kill it. This lemonade blueberry. These, I think that's from the little tree stuff that I raked in here. But I like this one right here. Yeah, that's foreign. But I think all the rest of it is probably basil. All these little ones, they just probably gonna forever be in here. I don't know what this is. Yeah, see, some little polyp of something. Get it out of here before it try to take a real strong hold. And what did I put down here? Those are some type of flowers. I'm glad to see that they didn't die. They like they gonna be okay. It's some type of flower I put down there, and I put flower seeds down here. I do not remember what kind though. I just didn't want the grass to grow back, and I was like, well, if something else is here, then the grass won't be able to take hold take hold. All right, pomegranate coming to life. See what I was talking about with the rosemary? Like, it's some green parts. I don't know if I killed it. Like, this part is still a little green. I don't know if I'm supposed to trim all of that off. I thought you was just supposed to trim it if you wanted it to be short and bushy. But if you wanted it to be tall, you know. But if I keep noticing that there's no growth on it and all of the little stuff is trying to grow, then I will have to trim it so it won't shade out potential from the new growth. But these were super tiny when I transplanted them, so I don't know. They still smell like rosemary. The leaves coming off heavy, so I don't know. It might bud out. I think that's a little baby beginning to bud right there on this rose bush. I did trim them. Yeah, see, it did have a little thing on there, and I guess the frost got it. So maybe it got. I think this chamomile coming back. It came back around, even on top of all of the mulch, even on top of all of the dirt, the new dirt that I put on here. Chamomile, I'm gonna let it do what it do. And that's that one raspberry. I trimmed these, but these look dry as if. But I don't know if it's like a tree and the sap gonna start coming up. I ain't gonna really just do no whole lot to nothing. What is this new little foliage that's going on down here? You're not grass. What are you? You're cuter than grass, but you can hold a lot of stuff too. I'm gonna have to come out here and cut stuff. Onions. Yeah. I cut all this crap. This stuff is right here. This bushy stuff. I think that's an okra plant. Because I threw one of them okra pods over here. I think that's okra right there. I don't know exactly what's over here. I know I planted that stuff last year. I know I picked all of the pods off of these and threw them over there. I think what I'm going to do is just bring some dirt. Yeah, see, look, there go the okra pods right there. I think I'm just gonna cover it up with dirt, and I might put some like flower seeds on top of the dirt, but I think yeah, put the dirt in here, see how much of the cage will hold the dirt in. Look at what is this? What is that? Did I plant something that looks like that? I don't know. I'm just gonna put dirt over here and see what grows, and if it's terrible, I guess I'll tear it out. But it's not grass. I ain't got to cut it. Did I put echinacea seeds over here? I don't think I did. I don't know what that is. It's there. It's there. I don't know. But I think that's okra. I'm not certain. Or a cucumber? I don't know what that is. It's not grass. And it don't look like a weed. So I guess I'm going to find out later. I think those are flowers, wildflowers. Yeah, they got these little things. They probably full of seeds. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put some dirt over here and let it do what it do. I still ain't decided what I'm gonna do here. I'm thinking, because I got lovage, which is like a super strong celery type of vibe. It was like it's 10 times like more potent than celery, and it's like a herb for, like, you know, if you gotta make some stone soup, you gotta put some lovage in it. Yeah. And I got lovage, I got lemongrass, I'm trying to think like grasses, stuff like that, lemongrass, lovage, and also stuff that's kind of got like an unappealing vibe to like animals and stuff like that, you know, so they won't be over here trying to dig it up and shit. But yeah, I still got mushroom plugs. Like, yeah, see, look, the sap trying to come up. Yeah, I aim to undermine your life, all of it. I saw this one video. This dude was talking about how you don't pile mulch up on a tree. I might just clean all of that stuff out, put my mushroom plugs in there, and go get some hardwood mulch and pile it up on that tree. Do what they say don't do, and see if I could just start a mushroom pile from this. Get the one that they said, I think it was the all of the oyster mushrooms really like this stuff. You know what I'm saying? When it start, well, maybe try it next fall. Since it's already springtime, it's going to try to bounce back. Or I don't know if now would be the best time to undermine it because it might get cold again. I don't know. But yeah, because this new spot I got, they got compost and they got like specifically hardwood mulch. And just put some mulch on it, put the plugs on, mulch, plugs, and just mulch it all the way up. It can't do nothing but suffocate it. If I wasn't trying to do it, it would do it. So I might do that and then just try to have a little mushroom alley right here. And then I have to worry about your boy over there. And then eventually, because all of this is raised up, see how down there it's all low, and then it gets raised up right here? That's the whole root system. So if I can undermine the root system, then one day when I either find some dwarf pistachio trees or get those pear trees that I want, I could put them out here. Because the dwarf pear trees, it won't get no taller than that. I think that's like 20 feet. I think they said those only get like 15 feet. 10 to 15 feet. And then if you know, you can keep it however small you want it. Yeah, see, that's not whatever this grass is over here, fescue or whatever the heck it is, Bermuda grass with the runners. I want whatever is in the yards. They got the little pretty white and pink flowers and all of that. Yeah, that's what I'm used to growing up with, meadow type flowers. And that's how you know Easter is coming, because the little flowers pop up in the yard. Not this bullshit here. You gotta fertilize it. Fertilize these. Never mind. Because I don't have any, but you knew what I was gonna say. Dandelions. They said they are there because the ground is compacted, and once the ground is no longer compacted, they will leave because they have done their job. So I'm trying to work with nature as much as I can, because I am feeling anti-squirrel, and I would hate to just be anti-squirrel and anti-everything else. Something gotta live, because the squirrels are going down. And walk to the back cave. It's not no worms in there. It's not no worms in there. Fucking douche. Golly, bro. Robin. That's the robin that was born on the front porch. You can tell he got them little speckles. He got a nest over there in the little cage on top of my AC. I said, well, look at you. I thought he had moved. Look at your boy now. Heavy on my head. Oh, they smell pretty good too. I don't want to break it. I should just let him. If he plop, let him plop. So, god dang it, who been over here digging? Leave stuff alone, heathen ass. I need to get some mulch and put it on there. So here's the thing. They said, now I know I planted this because I said I want to have some cut flowers and need to be pretty. But I was like, where do they get tulip bulbs from? You gotta let it grow, let it die, they increase. They grow little tumors underground. So you gotta wait for the little tumors underground, 3 to 5 years. Then you dig up in there and shuffle it all out. You gotta shuffle it all out. And then you put the big tumors back in there, and the little baby tumors, you put those back in there too, but you got to know that those going to take another 2 to 3 years to make a flower and make little tumors of their own. So I thought this was going to be a situation where I was going to have like cut flowers, but I think I would rather just let these populate and do what these daffodils do, because the daffodils pop up whether I want them to or not. So look, that's all daffodils. I thought those were onions like last year or the year before. Boom. Nope, daffodils. I want them to populate and do that, because wouldn't it be nice to just have tulips popping up? The garlic did not do well. Yeah, I think I watered it and I wasn't supposed to. Yeah, see, that one's still alive. That one's still alive. That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, so I don't know. I might just let it sit there and be a RIP garden. I don't know. See if something pop back up. I don't know if the bulb might still be viable and that part rotted off and it'll heal itself. I don't know. It's a learning experience, and I will find out as I go. 20 minutes. Yikes. Crazy work. Tomatoes. These got to come out. These grew forever. I'm talking about forever. But no more celery over here because they do not have enough room to get celery tall. So I'm thinking this is kind of tall. I think if I get in there and probably step on it, it's gonna go down a little more because I did just put this in there. I think that might be enough room to let celery get tall, and then I can just put something on top of here. So that's a lot more space, you know, at least taller than it was. Oh yeah, I can kind of compress that first layer down. Or, well, no, I don't think, yeah, I don't know. I still gotta, I gotta get that damn dirt off the fucking truck and fill these beds up, man. But we just not getting some sunshine. I still ain't raked this yard, but that's what's gonna go in there, in the dirt. Yeah. Saw the little limbs I broke down. I can still do something with that back there. I got 3 rectangular. God dang, man, how do you get in here? How? It's just not even worth it anymore. How? Why are you getting in here? And I don't think it's coming up from the bottom. You're getting there digging around fucking with my shit, bro. Is it a bird? Is it squirrel in them? It's too much. I gotta, oh my God. I got dandelions over there too, look like it. But there's spinach and a radish that I could probably pull up and eat. And that's spinach if they'll leave it the F alone. And I guess that's 1 carrot, and that's a radish, and some radishes over there. But I don't think that's radish no more. I think that's weeds. But I'm gonna take that out. Or just let it cook for the season. I don't know. I gotta clean up a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to do. Which is great because sometimes you need stuff to do. No, why don't you get in there and dig that up? I would love for that to be broken up. That'd be great. Look at dicks. Ugh, assholes, bro. All right, this is where my echinacea is. I got echinacea over here. Echinacea, and they're just gonna be doing what they do. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got going. This is the onion that I done pretty much abandoned. Is my water on? Should be off. All right, good job. Yeah. Those torpedo onions that I planted, I imagine that sometime they're gonna go to seed, and I'll collect those. So, you know, that's how that's gonna go. Anyway, I am hungry. I just got off work, and I am going inside. Later.